Our assignment is done.
Smallholder farmers in the FCT have accused the Buhari administration of failure to implement projects in the budget, which keeps recurring on a yearly basis without any information on the status. According to the Budget Committee of SWAFON, between 2017 to 2019, a total sum of 1.325 billion naira has been appropriated for the development of grazing reserve in FCT, while the total sum of 847.4 million naira has been allocated in the same period for payment of compensation for grazing reserve, without any known completion date or level of implementation.
Several projects have continued to feature in the FCT Annual Statutory Appropriation Act without information on releases and utilization. The committee also observed that most of the projects within the Appropriation Acts have been recurring without any information on the status in terms of level of implementation and the completion dates.
Our work as civil society organizations, and especially for the farmers, is to begin to see participatory governments where we can hold our government accountable and transparent in their dealings as it has to do with budgets and the projects that are actually helping smallholder women farmers and farmers across Nigeria.
However, SWAFON fears that the current state of poor public investment in agriculture in the FCT continues, Nigeria would be drowned by poverty and hunger, while stemming the tide of unemployment may not be achieved. Rootstv had earlier reported that the agriculture sector alone has the capacity to greatly reduce unemployment if the country's full agricultural potential were unlocked. But this may be a far dream, with the federal government's refusal to implement the Maputo Declaration, in which 10% of the national budget should be allocated to agriculture development. President Muhammadu Buhari admitted in his first tenure that he failed in the agriculture sector by appointing an incompetent minister in the person of Chief Audu Ogbe. Expectations are high from the new Minister of Agriculture, with the farmers demanding increment in allocation.
We, the small-scale women farmers in FCT, we demand as follows: increase in allocation of agricultural input to smallholder women farmers on input to increase farm productivity. We demand that they should allocate, they've been giving us inputs, yes, they gave us input at subsidized rate, at least 50% of market price. But we still demand that they should increase it, because the allocation they gave us, we had to share it among ourselves. Some of our women, one mudu, two mudu, which is not enough, wasn't enough for our farming activities this year. So we asked that they increase allocation because of productivity, so that we can be encouraged to work.
Corruption and poor governance has been responsible for the neglect of the agricultural sector, though the budgetary allocation to the sector has been inadequate, averaging about 3% of the total at the national level. Compared to the minimum of 10% by Maputo standard, much could still have been achieved if the 3% were judiciously utilized. Rootstv, Nigeria.